Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We are in topic 9, lesson 3. So please open your book, page 373. Let's start. Compare numbers.
How can place value blocks help you decide which number is larger? Circle the number that is larger.
All right. So for this lesson, we're going to use less than, greater than, and learn about the new symbol that we can use. So we have, how can place value blocks help you decide which number is larger? Circle that number that is larger. We know the larger numbers mean the tens are more than the ones. So if I have two numbers and I'm comparing, I'm looking at the tens. If it's two-digit number, I have ones and tens, I'm looking at the tens. All right, let's watch our video and then come back to this exercise.
Which is greater? Compare the numbers. First, compare the tens. Do 98 and 94 have the same number of tens? Yes, the tens are the same. Both numbers have 9 tens. When you compare two two-digit numbers, you first compare the tens. If the tens are the same, then you compare the ones. So, compare the ones. 8 ones in 98 is greater than 4 ones in 94. 98 has more ones than 94. So, how does 98 compare to 94?
Select your answer.
All right. As we say, when we compare numbers, this is the title of our lesson. When you compare numbers, if we have two-digit numbers, we look at both. First, the tens. If I see the tens bigger or greater, so that would be the greater number. Let's see if both tens are the same numbers, like our example here. What we're going to do, we're going to look for the ones. So the number with the more ones, same tens, but more ones, that would be the greater. So 8 ones in 98 is greater than 4 ones in 94. That means 98 has more ones than 94. So 98, how we compare 98 to 94? 98 is greater than.
"98 is greater than 94. Now, compare these numbers. Do 32 and 35 have the same number of tens?
Yes, I see 10, 20, 30, and the other 35, 10, 20, 30. So we have the same number of tens.
Yes, both numbers have 3 tens. So, compare the ones. How many ones do the numbers have? 32 has 2 ones, and 35 has 5 ones. 32 has fewer ones than 35. So, how does 32 compare to 35?
Select your answer.
All right, so we agree now that when I compare two numbers, and these two numbers are two-digit numbers, I'm looking for the tens. If the number that it has more tens, that's greater than. All right, now I have 32 and 35. As you see, both have the same number of tens. So in this case, I'm looking for the ones. I see 32 have 2 ones and 35 has 5 ones. My question is, 32 has 2 ones and 35 has 5 ones. 32 has fewer ones than 35. So how does 32 compare to 35? 32 compared to 35, is 32 greater than 35 or 32 is less than 35? Very good, less than 35.
32 is less than 35. Why do you have to compare the ones to compare 32 and 35?
because the tens in both numbers are the same. So I can't say which one is greater, which one is less, because they both have 3 tens. That's why we look for the ones.
Both numbers have the same number of tens. The ones are compared only if the tens are the same number.
Comparing numbers is a blast.
So again, first when I compare 2-digit numbers with another 2-digit numbers, I look for the tens. But if I look for the tens, if I see one number, their tens are more, so that's greater than the other number. But if I found my tens are the same, only in this case, I look for the ones. So remember, to compare, we need to look for the 10 numbers. If the tens are the same, we look for the ones. All right, let's see what we have in our guided practice. Your book, page 374. All right, write a number to match each model. Then circle is greater than or less than. So greater than or less than. If I compare the two numbers, I have to look for the tens. So I see the first number have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 7 tens, 70, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 ones. So first number have 7 tens and 8 ones, 78. The second number over here, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 tens, 50, and 3 ones. So 78, I look at the tens. I have 7 tens, and I have, on the other hand, the other side, 5 tens. So I know that 7 is greater than 5. 7 tens greater than 5 tens. So that means 78. Compare it to 53, 78 is greater than. So you circle greater than. All right. Let's see the second question. I have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So let's write a number here, 24. I have 2 tens and 4 ones. I count them, and now I know that I have 24. All right, let's see the second number. I have 10, 20, and then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I have 2 tens and 9 ones. So that's 29. And then I'm gonna put it here. Right? So now I'm gonna compare 24 to 29. I look at the tens. I see 2 tens and 24s, and I see 2 tens and 29. That means the tens are the same. Now I'm looking at the ones. How many ones do I have in 24? I have 4 ones. And how many ones in 29? 9 ones. Now I know that 9 ones or 29, it's greater than 24, or I can say 24 is less than 29. So let's circle less than, because 24, comparing it to 29, 24 less than 29. All right. Let's go to the first question we have in our book and see here.
How can place value blocks help you decide which number is larger? Circle the number that is larger.
So larger or greater than or bigger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my value blocks. So let's see, 37 and 73. Okay, I'm going to write here 37. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put my number tens and ones. So 37 is 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, and then I have 7 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 37. Let's see 73. Okay, I'm going to write 73. And I know 73 means 7 tens and 3 ones. Let's use different colors. So 7 tens. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. So I know the rules. If I'm comparing two numbers, I'm looking, the two numbers have two-digit numbers, so I'm looking for the tens. I see the first number, 37, had 3 tens, and second number, 73, 7 tens. That's mean this is larger, or 73 is bigger or greater or larger than 37. So that's the larger number. This is the larger number. All right. So that's it for today's first graders. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book, page 375 and 376. Greater than and less than. Thank you. Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We are in topic 9, lesson 4. Compare numbers with symbols greater than, less than, and equals. In the previous lesson, we learned how to compare two numbers. And we know if you have two numbers has two digits, so we look at the tens. So we look at the tens in each number, and the one with more tens, that means this is the greater. If I had the tens of the same numbers, so I'm having 3 in each number, this is the tens, I look for the ones. So the one with the more ones, that will be the greater. But first, remember, we need to look at the tens. And if we see the tens digit is okay, is bigger, so that's a greater. If I found that both tens are the same, that's when I look for the ones. So let's see what we have today. We're going to compare numbers, but instead of writing greater than or less than, we're going to use these symbols. Let's start. In your book, page 377.
Write a two-digit number that goes inside the TV. Write a different two-digit number that goes inside the radio. Then write the numbers and circle the words to complete the sentence.
All right, this is fun. So we have the TV, we're going to write numbers, and the radio. So we're going to compare. We're going to put two numbers that is greater than and less than. All right, let's watch our video.
You can use blocks to compare 24 and 42. Compare the tens first. 24 has 2 tens. 42 has 4 tens. 24 has fewer tens than 42. So 24 is less than 42. You can talk about 24 and 42 in a different way. 42 has more tens than 24. So 42 is greater than 24. Now look at 35 and 38. Compare the ones when the tens are the same. 35 has fewer ones than 38. So 35 is less than 38. Sometimes the numbers are equal. The tens are the same and the ones are the same. So 26 is equal to 26. I like using blocks to compare numbers.
All right, so as you see in this lesson, we're still using greater than and less than, and the only new thing we're going to use equals. So when you have both sides same number, tens and the tens, ones and the ones are the same number, we use the symbol equal. When we have one greater or one more than or greater than, that's when we open the mouth for that little crocodile towards the big number, and that's when we say this number is greater than the other number. So let's go for some of our guided practice and answer the questions. So in your book, page 378, complete each sentence, write greater than, less than, or equal to. Then write the symbol. As we see, the first one, when this symbol open, I call this a crocodile mouth, and this is like open toward the big number. So this would be opening toward the big number. That's mean the first number bigger than the second number. All right, would be the opposite, less than. And then we have equals. That's when my two numbers are the same. All right, so let's see what we have. We have, first example, number 1, we have 28, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 41. So I have 28 and 41. I look at the tens, 2 tens and 28, and 41 has 4 tens. So now when I compare 28, because I put 28 first, so 28 is less than 41. As you see, using my place value, I can see that 2 tens for the 28 and 4 tens for the 41. So now I can easily say that 28 less than 41, and that's the symbol for less than. As you see the mouth open of my hungry crocodile, the mouth open toward the 41, toward the big number. But when I read, I will say 28 less than 41. All right, let's see the second example. We have 53 is then 35. So I'm gonna look here and count, make sure that my tens are more or less. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 55 tens and 3 ones. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 3 tens and 5 ones. I know when I compare 2-digit numbers with another 2-digit number, I'm looking for the tens. So I can see the first number, 53, got more tens than 35. So 53 is greater than, I'm gonna write greater than, and then I put it here. So now I can say that 53 is greater than 35, or 53 is more than 35. Now I need to use my symbol. All right, so we're gonna draw it. Some crocodile open the mouth toward the big number. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that. And I'm gonna write again down 53. Okay. So now 53 greater than 35. All right. It's easy and it's fun. Let's go to our first question in our book. Page 37, read again and answer this question.
Write a 2-digit number that goes inside the TV. Write a different 2-digit number that goes inside the radio. Then write the numbers and circle the words to complete the sentence.
All right. So write a 2-digit number that goes inside the TV and a different 2-digit number to go inside the radio. So let's write for the TV. I'm gonna write, you can make up any numbers you like. So I'm gonna write 57 and 58. I'm gonna put this inside the TV. So now I have 57 and I have 58. So I know that 57 is greater or less than 58. I'm looking at my 10 digits. number. I see here 5 and here 5. Okay, in this case, I have to look at the ones. 57 gets 7 ones, 58 has 8 ones. I know that 7 less than 8. So what I'm gonna do? Very good. I'm gonna say that 57 is less than 58. All right, so I'm gonna put my symbol first. So 57 less than 58. All right, so I'm gonna write here 57 is less than 58. All right, let's go for the radio. I'm gonna choose different numbers. I'm gonna choose all right. Now I'm gonna write 25 and 14. I'm looking at my tens. I can tell that 25 has 2 tens and 14 got 1 10. That's mean 25 greater than 14. So I'm gonna use my symbol for greater than. All right, and I'm gonna write now 25 greater than 14. Of course, you can choose any numbers as long as you know what you need to put. Tens more or the tens less. So now I see that 25 is greater than 14. That's in a radio, and 57 less than 58 in the TV. All right, so as I said, you can put any numbers you like. All right, that's it for today, first graders. I leave you with the rest of the activity. Thank you.